wondering why I sent for you. Well, I say it's absolutely marvellous to be here, and I'm really looking forward to talking down to you.
Well, and the man behind that voice, Steve Nallen, joins us now live from our London studio. Steve, thank you very much for being with us. You played, well, you say you imitated the former Prime Minister's voice very, very well in Spitting Image, and as we just saw there, what was it about her, her personality that you were, I guess, attracted to?
Well, you know, with most politicians, they try to hide what they're really thinking. You know, that they've got an agenda where they try to hide it. But with Mrs. Thatcher, she never needed to do that, you know. Of course, people have been talking about Mrs. Thatcher being divisive. But one thing you cannot ever say about the lady was that you didn't know what was going on in the voice and what she was thinking. And those are great characters to play.
And interestingly enough, Mrs. Thatcher had different voices, didn't she, for, I guess, to show different types of emotion. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, you know, in the interview technique, she often used to be very slow in some ways, very, very considered, often looking to the side and then answering the question. And then, of course, she would be at the big speech in a party conference, far more statesmanlike. We have achieved, we will continue to achieve, and we shall achieve. But my favourite voice was actually the one that American presidents were always shocked at when they come to the House of Commons and they see the British Prime Minister having to face, you know, 600 baying voices, and for that she created a very shrill, very high-pitched voice which went through the whole chamber. The right honourable gentleman doesn't understand the nature of foreign policy. Goodness me, she could be heard.
What do you think, did you actually, I should say, did you ever get a chance to meet her, and did she ever tell you what she thought of your voice or impression of her?
No, sadly not. I would have loved to have met her. I came with about a couple of feet of her once at a private function. She had an electricity about her. You know, she was quite a small lady. You see her on television, you sort of, television often cheats the image. She was actually more petite than you'd imagine her to be. But even the brief 30, 40 seconds where I was near her, you had a real sense of the electricity that was in there and the power vessel that she was.